Hi, I'm Daryl from Watersports and I'm here at London Boat Show and we're just going to talk you through some dry suits and what to do for this winter. So we're going to start with, this is your heavy duty dry suit. Basically it's very basic, simple. It's got the new modern neoprene seals which are a lot more comfortable to wear. You've got neoprene neck seal and then you've got your feet basically inside so you can put your boot over the top, keep your feet a lot warmer and keep the heat going right through the suit. You've got your dry suit zip, keeps all the water out and basically gets you ready for the winter. Now, something like this is for get you through the winter frostbite series, but if you want to basically go a bit more into the summer, we do a new suit with a heavy duty base on it, but with a more breathable top section. Basically far more comfortable if you want to continue your season really into kind of May, June time. Now, for the top of the range, for a person like myself who likes to wear a dry suit right through the summer, you can get a fully breathable dry suit with a relief zip so you can wear it all day long. The zip has been moved to across the shoulders so that basically it clears the waistline so it makes wearing a trapeze a lot easier. You've got your feet on it, so again, keep your feet warm. You've got reinforced backside, so you've got 2 layers of fabric on the backside, 2 layers of fabric on the knees, so that basically if you're down on your knees you're not going to wear through your suit. Now most of the dry suits you'll want to wear your woolly bear underneath. Some people call them a onesie, which is the trendy name for them, but basically they're a technical fleece with a 2-way zip in case you need to use the relief zip on the dry suit, and that will basically give you your layer underneath your dry suit, because your dry suit won't keep you warm, it's your layering underneath that keeps you warm. So the more layers, the better. So if I'm doing something like a rescue boat, I will actually wear 2 layers at least underneath my dry suit, because you just sit there, you get cold. So you've also got to do the feet. Because you've got the rubber feet on the dry suits, you can buy little socks that basically slide on over the rubber feet and make it a lot easier to get your boots on. The boots have a protective flap inside the zip so that when you do the zip up, you can't accidentally catch the rubber sock into the boot. So basically the other thing is, these also are thermal, so they also help keep your feet warm as well. So it's not a bad thing. Then, to finish off the look, we've got the winter gloves. Now, unfortunately, winter gloves aren't as nice to wear as short finger summer gloves. They never will be. But if you've got to keep your hands warm, basically you've got no choice. You've got all the rest of you covered, you're going to be lovely and warm, and your hands are still exposed. So a decent pair of neoprene gloves will see you through that January to kind of March period when we've got no choice. Basically at the bottom end we start roughly at around £200 for a dry suit, and then at the top end you can pay up to £399. Yeah, so within the £200–400 region, and it can be as expensive or cheap as you want to make it really. If you really just want to get, you love your wetsuits but you just want to cover the 6 weeks until you can get into your wetsuit, then I must admit I would personally stay at the cheaper end of the dry suits. If you're like me and really love to wear your dry suit all year round, you've got to be prepared to spend a bit more money. Shows and shops are really good places to buy your dry suit because it's very important to get the fit right. And you basically want this as a loose garment, and it's very difficult therefore to work from the normal charts and work out your height and work out what size you need. So come along to the Arway Suzuki Dinghy show in March and try your suit on at the show. You can buy second-hand dry suits, but you'd have to get it from a very trusted source, because the reason most people actually get rid of their dry suits is because they've started to leak, and it can be very expensive to repair them. It's easier to basically start again and buy a new dry suit. To keep your dry suit in good condition, we generally actually suggest keeping it on the hanger in a nice cool place. Somewhere like the garage is absolutely fine. They do not like hot, warm areas, so don't store them in the airing cupboard next to your radiators, things like that. Basically treat them a bit like a wetsuit after sailing. If you can just rinse them off with fresh water and then basically hang them up, let them drip dry. Just remember to dry the inside first, because the water will not run out the feet. So basically you dry it inside out after a day or a half day. Once it's dry on that side, turn it completely the other way and dry the outside. And that way you've got a nice dry suit for next time. You can some people will put chalk powder or talcum powder on the seals, but nowadays with the new neoprene seals we find that is nowhere near as important as it used to be. So basically we tend to leave that alone. The other thing you can get is the zips. Most of the modern zips are plastic, And for those, we recommend a silicone-based lubricant that you can just rub into the zip. It makes the zip run up and down easier. If it's a metal zip, we normally use either candle wax or beeswax and avoid the silicone products. So it does depend. Remember, plastic, it's got to be silicone. Metal zip, it can be candle or beeswax.